Every story has a beginning. We were just an ordinary family until... Hold on!
Oh my God! Something extraordinary has happened.
You can jump just over a quarter mile, can lift 11,000 pounds.
I'm fast.
I can hear people's thoughts.
I've got like the super brain.
I can finally make a difference.
With your new access to Dr. Powell, you should be able to learn exactly what she's been keeping from me.
Honey, did you hear that? Like someone's breaking into our house.
You think? Can't you go zoop out there and make sure before you wake?
Stay here. Get ready to call 911.
That's me!
Mikey? Hey, bro.
So, how long are you in town for?
I didn't really think that far ahead. I just needed to change the scenery.
What about Tracy? Why didn't she come? I mean, it's only a 2-hour ride.
Actually, she's kind of the scenery that I'm referring to.
So, how's the energy drink business, bro?
Well, it turns out it was kind of a fab, which is fine, because now I'm into something with even more upside. Footwear repurposement. Did you know that for every 10 sneakers manufactured, one gets thrown out for some minor defect?
So you sell shoes from the garbage?
Actually, Steph, I take the manufacturer's discards and I sell them for a minimal price, helping me and the poor at the same time.
Wow. Very industrious, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yes. Bye, Uncle Mike.
Good to see you.
Bye, Mom. Bye, Dad.
Bye.
See ya. Alrighty. I'm going to hit that sweet steam shower of yours. And hey, call George. Clear your calendars. Boys' night out tonight. All right? And I'm buying.
He's not buying anything. What, did you just meet him?
Look, just go easy on Mike.
Really? After everything he's put you through?
You heard him. I actually think he's getting his act together. Besides, people change stuff. I mean, if anyone should understand that, it's us.
Hey. How are you dressed?
Joshua, why do you have this? This is my boss's journal. I need to know why you have it.
Open it.
I already did. I would recognize Dr. Powell's indiscernible chicken scratch anywhere.
So unfamiliar to me. I try as I might to run from it. I can't help but fall in love with Katie Andrews. Does that sound like something Dr. Powell wrote?
I'm so sorry. I could have sworn that I saw it.
Hey. It's all right. I get it. Last night was a big night. A lot of emotion.
Global Tech Human Resources. It's weird. Hello, this is Katie Andrews.
A promotion? Katie, that's fantastic.
Well, I never thought the moment would come where you and I wouldn't be sharing a workspace every day.
Oh, yeah, just because you got a promotion doesn't mean you have to leave my lab. And they just slap on a senior and executive in front of your job title. Give you a few extra vacation days.
They're giving me my own lab.
Oh, well, I mean, that doesn't mean we still can't.
It's kind of in Miami.
Miami.
But I've already done the math, and don't worry, because at your speed, you are only 7.5 minutes away, so we could still have lunch together every day. Dr. Powell, the one thing that would tip this bittersweet moment towards bitter and away from sweet is if in some way you weren't entirely happy for me.
Of course, I'm happy for you, Katie. I'm just gonna miss you, that's all.
Mr. Litchfield, I was unaware that being the student body president places me on the peer disciplinary committee.
Apparently, the administration thinks your judgment is now of value. But remember, don't be swayed by these dewy-eyed delinquents. They'll stop at nothing to avoid discipline.
Right.
Mrs. Fern threatened to fail you earlier that day, and you responded in a highly cliched retort that if she did, she'd regret it. How are you going to rule on this?
Guilty.
Guilty. I would have keyed your car too, but you can't even afford a decent ride. Guilty.
3 weeks detention. Next.
I only missed class because my mom was really sick and I had to take my brother to school.
Guilty.
Innocent.
After which, I got the cutest new bedazzled cell phone case at the mall.
Guilty.
Mr. Minor, 4 pills were found in your pocket, which the school nurse identified as Adderall. You don't happen to have a doctor's prescription for these pills, do you, Chris?
Yeah, the guy who sold them to me isn't much for putting stuff in writing.
Committee, I think the evidence speaks for itself. How do you rule?
Guilty.
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 Mr. Minor, you can add another 3-day suspension to your stellar list of achievements. Session adjourned. Not quite the bleeding heart I thought you'd be, Miss Powell.
Sweet. They totally believe those pills were mine.
I'm not happy about this. Katie's a very important member of my team. I should have been consulted before she was relocated.
I understand. I was just informed myself. Call Ms. Morrow in.
Right away, Dr. King.
The new VP of Human Resources. She places personnel.
Such a pleasure to meet you, Dr. Powell. I'm a great admirer of your work.
Thank you.
Before you say anything, I owe you an apology. I was so eager to deliver the good news, I completely disregarded protocol.
Yes.
See, the truth is the board's had their eye on her for quite some time.
Katie's only worked for Global Tech for 2 years.
Yet she embodies everything we look for. Young, brilliant, glowing year-end evaluations. You wrote these, didn't you?
Perhaps what Dr. Powell is saying is that something's changed and Katie's performance is not what it was.
No, Katie is a model employee. She always has been.
So you'd rather keep her in a subordinate position than give her the chance to succeed on her own?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Then what are you saying, Dr. Powell?
Yeah, thank you both for your time.
To be honest, I really like Tracy. I'm not sure why you let her go.
I just don't get all this pressure to settle down, you know? You know, humans are the only species that insist on monogamy. Go to the zoo, check out the monkeys, all right? It's like boogie nights in there.
Okay. Monkeys also throw poo at each other, so I'm not sure if they got it all right.
But hey, a toast to my brother, who's been there for me more times than I can count. Here's hoping that I can return the favor someday.
Cheers.
Hey, I told you, this one's on me, all right? It's the least I can do. Shoot, it's my account. I gotta take this, all right? I'm setting up an LLC for this shoot thing. I'm really doing it this time, Jimmy. Doing it right. Hello?
You rigged that phone call, didn't he?
Yeah.
Where the hell is he? I don't know. Tell him I said bye, and tell him to hook a brother up with some shoes.
Okay.
All right.
See you tomorrow, bro.
Sure.
Get out of here, now! Mikey, you okay? Yeah. Jimmy! Jim! Jimmy!
How the hell?
Relax. I'm fine.
Yeah, I can see that. But how? Doesn't make sense. I mean, you should be dead. Or crippled. Or dead.
What do you want me to say? I got lucky.
No, that's not lucky, Jim. All right, finding a penny, hitting blackjack, those are lucky. What happened to you is a miracle. All right, we need to call the news.
No,
or
we're not
Oprah.
calling anyone. You understand me, Mike? Let's talk about what happened to you. Who are those guys who jumped you?
How can you even ask me that when you just fell off a building and survived?
You're right. Let's count our blessings and move on.
Doing it. That thing you do with your forehead when you're hiding something.
I'm not doing anything with my forehead.
Liar. Don't make me call
come
Mom.
on,
Look,
Mike.
come on. I'm your brother. Why don't you trust me?
Because
why?
Because I have superpowers.
Oh, screw you. I'm serious.
I'm serious too, Mike. Look, I have super strength. I can jump really far, and I'm invulnerable. Almost, unless you hold a gun to my head and pull the trigger. That would be bad.
You're a jerk. You know that?
Look,
Here.
hit me with this.
I'm not going to hit you with the shovel.
You want to find out what I'm hiding? Here's your chance. Hit me.
You ready? Because I'm doing it.
No, I mean really hit me. That's it. Now right here.
I'm doing it.
See, there was this plane crash. And after I could do these...
Jim, we need to talk about Katie. Oh, my God.
Where did you just come from so fast?
Oh, the bedroom. I walked in from the bedroom. Jim, you saw me walk in.
He knows about me, and now he knows about you, too.
This is insane.
Yes, it is insane, which is why you can never tell anyone about this, about us.
What about the kids?
Wait, you guys told Uncle Mike about our powers? What? He was the one thinking about them.
Mind reader?
Mind reader.
And that would make JJ what?
You've heard of Einstein? Smarter than that guy.
You know what you're thinking?
Mike's the last person I'd trust with our secret.
He said he wouldn't tell anyone.
Just like he said he was going to go to law school, or he said he was going to open a restaurant.
Come on. Give the guy a break, will you? Give him a chance.
I've already given him a chance. So have you. I'm sorry, but based on his track record, if Mike can find a way to take advantage of our abilities, he will.
I won't let him do that. I promise.
One of the perks for working for Global Tech is a healthy moving stipend they provide. Yeah, we can even help you find an apartment.
Oh, okay, I would love a balcony and a parking spot from a new Jetta.
Done and done.
This was taken after I mapped my first genome. I don't know, maybe I'm being totally ungrateful leaving her without a replacement.
You know, all due respect to Dr. Powell, I do hope she's not making you feel guilty. I mean, it's probably just a knee-jerk reaction to your promotion. Everyone knows she adores you.
Sorry, what did she say?
Oh, she just told Dr. King that you didn't have enough experience to run your own lab.
I think maybe you misunderstood her because she tends to mumble sometimes.
Look, some people have to be the only star shining. It just reinforces you've made the right decision.
So, when a crime goes down, this is where the action starts. We call it the lair.
Anybody else you want to bring by here? TMZ?
Hey, look, he knows about me. I just want to show him how I make a difference, that's all.
Okay. Well, yep, this is where your brother and I track and monitor crimes in progress. It's also where I do my laundry.
I gotta say, Jim, this is a big step up from sketching muggers.
Yeah.
You guys must make serious cash for this heroes for hire stuff.
I don't do it for money, Mike. I do it to protect people.
I do it to keep your brother from getting himself killed.
I gotta take this.
All right.
I'll catch up with you later.
Super bro.
See ya.
When people start showing up to your house with tickets to see the strong man, do not say I didn't tell you.
Look, I know it's Mike we're talking about here, but I don't know. I actually think he's trying to turn himself around.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because that car that smashed into you, I ran the plates. Turns out that the owner, not just some random mugger, works for a guy named Frank Matthews, run collections. Biggest loan shark on the West Coast. Doesn't get out of bed for less than 10 grand. If he's looking for your brother, it's for one reason and one reason only. Mike owes him big time.
Mike.
Maybe I should probably clear out my family's tissue samples before the new lab tech starts. Of course, they may not have to keep our secret for much longer. Jim's brother showed up, and within hours, Jim was telling him all about us. Can you believe that? Katie, is everything okay?
I heard about your conversation with Dr. King.
Look, clearly, whatever got back to you, it's not what you think.
Oh, well, that's a relief. Because for a second there, I thought you went behind my back and you tried to convince Dr. King not to promote me. Oh, wait, that's exactly what you did.
You have to admit, it is a little unusual to be offered your own lab so early in your career.
You mean earlier than you were offered yours?
No.
You know, when something unusual happened to you, I didn't question it. I supported it. I supported you. Why can't you do the same for me?
JJ.
Uncle Mike, the principal said you were here. What's the emergency? Are my parents okay?
Everyone's fine. It was just an excuse to get you out of class. You know what? That super brain of yours is too much pressure for a kid your age.
I think you need a little more fun in your life, don't you? What do you say, huh? You up for good old-fashioned ditch day?
I guess so.
My parents would kill me if they knew that I was using my powers to gamble.
Yeah, that's why we won't tell them. Besides, it actually won't be you that's gambling. It's me. Okay, you'll be helping.
You mean my powers are helping?
Well, if they can be useful. Can they be?
Well, using base theorem and liberal dose of logistic regression, it's actually not that hard to predict the winners. All you need is a computer that's powerful enough to process all the variables.
Or a brain.
Okay. Aiden's determined to win. Rhapsody to place. Blues yet to show.
You sure?
Make the bet.
Rhapsody's making a looking good.
You are incredible. Oh my God. So what do you think, huh? You got another one in you?
Yes!
Chris, right?
Wow, would have thought you know me as a guy you got suspended.
It didn't have to be like that, and you know it. Those pills weren't yours. And I don't know who you're covering for, but this is a big deal. It's going to go on your permanent record.
If you've seen my permanent record, you know I could give a rat's ass. It doesn't matter to me, but it'll kill his scholarship.
Tell me who you're covering for, and I will help you.
Hey, Chris, you ready? I gotta get home and study for my trig test.
Just leave it alone.
Yeah, I'm sure JJ is fine if he's with his uncle. Thank you for your concern, Principal Ackerman. Your brother took our son out of school for a family emergency. Now, why would he do that?
Maybe there was an emergency?
Yeah, there is an emergency. It's a wake-up call for you. But every time your brother comes to town, he's always dragging you into something. And now he's dragging our son.
Look, they're probably just having a little fun. Where's the worst place they could be?
JJ. Did it again, man. Unbelievable. You know, when I was your age, I was never good at anything. Hell, I'm still not.
Dad said you're good at everything. You just haven't figured out what you want to do yet.
He says that?
Yeah, all the time.
Oh, hold on. Hey, big bro.
Where the hell are you? And tell me my son's okay.
Relax. Everything's cool. I just sprung JJ a little early is all. You know, a little uncle-nephew bonding time.
Mikey, exactly where did you take JJ?
I should have called.
Wrong. You shouldn't have taken JJ at all.
Jim, your boy is amazing. He picked one winner after another.
You took advantage of him for your own personal gain.
You guys have these unbelievable powers. You can do anything in the world, and you're just letting it all go to waste.
Look, you feel like telling us what's really going on with you? For real?
Okay, you're right. I haven't told you the whole truth. You know, my new business in footwear repurposement. Well, it's not totally up and running yet. I need a little seed money.
That sounded convincing. I think he's going to go for it.
Mike, you got one chance to tell me the truth. Your last chance.
I'm in the hole. Gambling. I owe 15 grand.
That's the real reason you came here, isn't it? Run away from a debt you can never repay?
I got a plan this time, all right?
Oh, come on.
You can help me with your powers. Please. You're my big brother, Jim. I need you.
I know why you're sending Katie away. It won't work.
Much as you seem to think the world orbits around you, the Board of Trustees didn't factor in your love life before promoting Dr. Andrews.
Our arrangement is over. I'm done.
Are you sure about that? Has the weakness set in yet? The joint pain? The depression? Without that serum, it can wear on a man.
I guess I'll find out. In Miami. I'm going with her. Starting over. Goodbye.
Looking for Frank Matthews?
Can I help you?
Yeah. I'm Mike Powell's brother. I know he owes you some money, and I was hoping to find a way to settle his debt.
Well, so would I. What'd you have in mind?
Unlike my brother, I have a steady paycheck. I mean, I can't pay you back all at once, but say over the course of the next 6 months, I'll be able to get...
Friends, your brother's going to pay me what he owes. One way or never.
$150,000. $150,000.
I heard you. If we had $1 for every time you said that, we'd be paying that debt right now.
What in the world would possibly possess him to borrow money from a loan shark in the first place? And then to gamble it all away?
Well, a guy with Mike's financial history doesn't really qualify for a bank loan.
They say you gotta hit bottom in order to change. Maybe this time he'll learn his lesson.
Only lesson Frank Matthews teaches is untraceable bullets and well-hidden bodies.
Do you have anything helpful to say? At all?
Not really. Maybe the layer will be more helpful.
How?
Well, think about it. It's like the magic 8-ball of room. All you got to do is ask it a question, and it will tell you what to do. No.
Oh, they got the motorcycle, too.
Say who?
Mike.
Jim, I didn't rob the lair.
Why should I believe you? Again, all you do is lie. You lied to me when you told me how much money you owe.
How do you know about my juice?
Because I was stupid enough to try to pay it off.
Well, you went to see
50
Matthews?
grand, Mike?
He's the one who must have robbed the place. His guys are following me around everywhere.
Stop. Ever since you could talk, I've been buying into your endless excuses. And let me guess, Tracy was also fed up, right? She left you, right? Because she knows what I'm finally admitting to myself, which is eventually you let everyone down. You think this is the first time?
What are you talking about?
Where were you, Mike? Where were you when Dad had his heart attack?
What? Yeah, that was 10 years ago.
I know where Dad was. He was in the ICU. I know where I was. I was by his bedside. I called you and I begged you to come and sit with me.
He was unconscious, and you were there. And it all turned out fine.
Now, don't you understand? I didn't need you there for him. I needed you there for me.
I didn't realize that.
That's the problem. You never do. I gotta go to work.
After all I've done for him.
He won't be gone for long.
I'm not sure about that. Love has a way of robbing a man of his common sense.
This isn't about love. He wants to be normal. We all do.
He hasn't been normal since the day I found him. How short his memory has become. Whatever it takes, he is not to leave Pacific Bay.
JJ, I think Chris is covering for his younger brother. Now, Drew is popping pills. They're probably in his locker.
So you want me to violate his civil liberties with an illegal search and seizure? Is that the kind of government you run here?
JJ, Chris got suspended because of my vote. And I can't have done that to someone who's innocent. Please.
The numbers on these old locks usually follow a mathematical pattern. Looks like left 23, right 46, and left 18. I'm no pharmacist or anything, but those don't look like vitamins to me.
Don't go. I know my dad when he gets mad. You just have to let him calm down, and then he'll listen to what you have to say.
Yeah, I know that strategy. I used it pretty successfully back in the day. But I think your dad's pretty much done hearing my side of things. Come here.
Miss you.
Take care of yourself, kiddo.
You too.
Like you were right all along. This whole time I thought I was just being protective, but the truth is, I was being selfish.
Well, don't beat yourself up. It's really a very fine line.
Just so you know, I'm here for you. No matter where you are, you're not alone.
That really means a lot. But I am actually not going to be alone. Joshua's decided to go with me.
Katie, you didn't tell me that.
Yeah, well, I was angry with you, and simmering resentment has a way of stepping on good news.
I'm really happy for you.
Thank you.
Oh.
For everything.
Why, Katie, are you okay?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know what happened. I'm so sorry.
Hey,
you all right?
Oh, wow.
need to hear something.
What?
Uncle Mike didn't rob the lair. Just because somebody's disappointed you in the past doesn't mean that they're always guilty.
Look, I know you love your uncle, but how about we end the Powell family tradition of buying into his unique brand of bull?
No, Dad. I saw his mind, and he was at an ultrasound appointment when the lair was robbed.
Ultrasound appointment?
For a baby. He was with Tracy, and she's pregnant. The date and time were on the monitor, so he couldn't have done it.
Come here. Hey, Mikey, it's me. Listen, I'm so sorry. I know it wasn't you who broke into the lair.
Now's not really a good time.
Look, you're angry, I understand. But did you hear what I said? I know it wasn't you.
That's great, Jim. But I think we got bigger problems.
You want to help your brother? Huh? Get me 150 grand in the next 24 hours, or I think you know how this ends.
So did they find the person that made that window fall?
No, it wasn't a hill. It was the crane clutch. I guess the gears slipped. The poor crane operator felt terrible, but I told him not to beat himself up. Even Tony Stark has equipment failure. You know what? I actually shouldn't have said Tony Stark, because once he has the suit on, then he's technically Iron Man. I'm okay. I really am. You know, accidents happen.
Yes, they do.
This guy, Frank Matthews, is going to kill my brother unless we pay him the whole 150 grand by tomorrow.
So what's the plan?
Pay him the whole 150 grand by tomorrow.
Jim, where are we going to get a hold of that kind of money?
Still haven't worked out that part of the plan.
Wait a minute, forget the money. Superheroes do not negotiate with criminals. We know where Mike's being held. You smash in there, flex a muscle, do the Jim thing.
It's too risky.
I'd suggest the cops, but that's just more bullets flying, more questions being asked.
I can get the money. The way I did it before with Uncle Mike. If you just let me go to the track,
JJ, I know you want to help, but not that way.
What if it's to save someone's life?
Jim, I know this sounds strange, but JJ may be right.
Are you serious?
Like you once said that you believe you were given these powers to protect people. It was more important to protect than family.
I know what you did. You tried to have her killed.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
All the things I've done. You try and take away the one thing that matters most to me?
There was a time when your job mattered to you.
Oh, well, that's over. You and I are done.
You and I will never be done. We're family.
Family doesn't hurt each other.
Families hurt each other all the time. It's what they do best.
You do remember what I do best, don't you?
You're much less intimidating without the serum coursing through your bloodstream.
That means I'll just have to work that much harder to make you pay for what you tried to do.
Here you are, sir.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
JJ, you're amazing. I've never seen this much money in my life. All right, look, we got 2 more races left, so you got to make this count.
Okay. Okay. There's a 12-to-1 long shot running in the next race. Shady O. His odds are increased by 3% when he runs in the 4th lane. And because of the rain last week, the track is 6% slower than normal.
Great. How much should we bet?
Let it ride.
Want all of it?
That's what let it ride means, Dad.
Okay.
The flag is up, and they're off and running.
Here we go. Come on, Samuel.
Followed by Rodrigo. Rocket Chopper, Junior Boy, and JDO out quickly. Come on, let's go. JDO! It's JDO with the number 5, Rocket Chopper right behind.
Yes!
It's out, it's out. They're at the final turn, they come. JDO is taking a commanding lead.
Let's go.
Yes! JDO is slowing down. No! And in a shocking turn of events, JDO has pulled up lane. It's Rodrigo.
JJ, what happened? You said it was a short thing.
It was. I mean, there's no way to calculate an injury. What does this mean for Uncle Mike?
It's okay, kid. It's okay. Just means I have to make a new plan. That's all. Come on. Mikey, you all right?
Apart from the gun to my head?
Yeah.
Where's the money?
I don't have it.
So what? You showed up to see your brother's head get ventilated. Is that it?
I showed up to trade. Him for me.
Jimmy.
It's okay. You let him go, you can shoot me all you want.
Sounds fine to me. But don't be such a stranger. I prefer to do things up close and personal.
Jim, you can't do this.
You have no choice.
Trading your life for his? If this ain't brotherly love, I don't know what is.
What the hell were you thinking? I think simple thank you would suffice. Thank you. Tough guy.
Oh, it looks like you found your man.
Thanks, but I don't know what you're talking about.
My brother. Litchfield searched his locker yesterday, found the pills. They are going to suspend him until he can be evaluated.
Well, maybe that's what he needed.
No, what he needed was to be left alone. His life was fine.
Your brother's getting the help he needs, and if that means you're gonna hate me for it, I don't care.
Actually, you do care. I just don't understand why.
Well, maybe it's because I know what it feels like to have people think that you're something you're not. And I think you feel that same way, too. See ya.
So my entire life, I've been obsessed with accidents. You know, the randomness of them and how they happen and why they happen.
Well, Katie, it's natural after what you've just been through to want to make sense of it.
Maybe there's no such thing as an accident. I mean, my whole life I've been obsessed with superheroes, and then my boss turns out to be one.
Well, I mean, I think that's more of a coincidence than...
I'm not going to Miami. I became a scientist so I could understand phenomena that would help me save lives and change the world. I get to do that every day working with you. You're my very own real-life superhero.
Oh, Katie.
What can I say? You're the coolest accident I've ever known.
Thank you.
These have kick-ass arch support.
Thanks.
Hey, this side is missing a stripe.
Well, one man's mistakes, another man's free shoes, JJ. And I'll send you 6 more boxes each week. I know how you burn through them.
Thank you, Mike.
You're welcome. Shoes are free, Jimmy.
It's not from me. Turns out the precinct had a little reward out for Frank Matthews.
Yeah, I mean, life in prison for Frank Matthews means my debt is null and void. Come on, I can't.
It's not for you. It's for the baby.
You know, I went to that ultrasound yesterday, thinking I was going to tell Tracy the best gift I could give this kid would be just stay away. But then I saw my baby moving around in there. I felt like my whole life changed at that very moment.
You know what? I think you're going to do just fine, bro.
If I can be half the dad you are, I got a decent shot. Jim, when Dad had his heart attack and you called, I was in the parking lot.
What?
Yeah, I was sitting in the hospital parking lot. I couldn't go in.
Why not?
Because he had you. I didn't think Dad needed to see me. He had you.
Oh, wait a minute.
And I didn't know you needed me. I didn't know.
Oh, Mike, I'm sorry. Of course I needed you. You're my little brother. I'm always going to need you, man. Jim, super straight. Ooh. You all right? Yeah. Thanks for saving my life. Oh.
You've been saving mine for years. Guess that makes us even.
Yeah.
Your
theft?
Thank you, Bayside Mutual.
Oh! 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 This is amazing! Oh! Now this is a lair!
Let's just say that we're way past Wi-Fi.
I think it goes without saying, I'm very disappointed.
I don't know how she got away.
Is that an excuse or an apology?
An apology. It won't happen again.
No, it won't. Because we're going to try a different approach. I know exactly how you can help me.